Am I audible? Am I audible, my dear students?
Yes, audible.
Yes, good. Now see, it is the sample C program. Am I right? Right. Now what is this line? Hash include stdio.h. It is called as include statement. What is the use of this line? It copy the content of stdio.h into your program. What is the use of copying? After copying the code of stdio.h, you can use the tools developed in stdio.h. Using the tools, you can build your applications easily. So before going to write a program, you have to include stdio.h. Now it is main method. For every program, there should be a main method. For every program, there should be a main method. So it is about main method. Now the statements in between these two curly brackets, it is called as processing statements. What is that? Processing statements. Now this is about a sample C program. After each and every line, we have to put a semicolon in C language. So this semicolon is called as statement terminator. What is that? Statement terminator. This curly bracket, it is called as open delimiter. It is called as open delimiter. It indicates the beginning of function. It indicates the ending of function. It indicates the line is completed. Statement is completed. Right. Now what is this symbol? Why we have to use the slash slash? It is for comment. It is for comment. Now my next topic is what is the comment? Right. Comment means, suppose you joined in a company, you got a job in TCS company, you developed a project. After completion of development, the project will be delivered to the client. After delivery, the software to the client, you will be free from that application. You will be free from that project. You will be assigned by another project. You will be assigned by another project, second project. After a few days, there is a problem in that software. Who will rectify that problem? To rectify those small programs, small problems, there is one more team that is called as maintenance team. Maintenance team. You are the developers team. Another team will be there, maintenance team. So that maintenance team should be clear all the doubts of the client. Should be solve all the problems of the client. You are the developer. One more person, he is going to organize your code. He is going to maintain your code. For better understanding, you have to write some comments. For better understanding, you have to write some comments. Then he can understand easily. So what is a comment? Comment is nothing but a statement or an expression or a message which improve the clarity of the program. That's it. So what is a comment? Comment is a message. It improve the clarity of program. Clarity of program. It improve the clarity of program. So whatever you write in comment format, it will not be executed. It will not be executed. So comments will not execute. Comments does not execute. Comments does not convert it to machine language also. Comments does not converted to machine language. Comments doesn't compile also. Does not compile. Comments doesn't compile. So comments doesn't converted to machine language. So comments doesn't executed. Why you are writing? Computer is not executing. Even though you are writing means, what is the use of that? It is just for you or just for maintenance team, not for computer. So it is just for user, who is using your program. It is for them. So user. Actually, it is two types. We can classify the comments in two types. It is two types. One is single line comment. What is that? Single line comment. Second one is multi-line comment. What is that? Multi-line comment. Now, what is a single line comment? Suppose a comment which is so small, it fit in one line, then it is called as single line comment. So a comment which fit in one line, then it is called single line comment. It is called single line comment. It is also called as line comment. It is also, there is one more name. It is also called as line comment. It is the example. I will give example here. This is single line comment. I want to convert this line into comment. So you have to use slash here. So single line comment always begins with slash. Always begins with the slash. Now second one is multi-line comment. What is that? Multi-line comment. Multi-line comment means if a comment is too big, it is unable to fit in one line, it is in multiple lines, then it is called as multi-line comment. What is multi-line comment? A comment which does not fit in one line, it present in multiple lines, then it is called multi-line comment. This multi-line comment has one more name, that is called as block comment. It is also called as BLOCK. Block means group. Block comment. I will give an example here. Example, I am writing a comment in multiple lines. This is example 2, multi-line comment. It won't execute. I want to convert these 3 lines into comments. Then multi-line comment always begins with a slash star and always ends with a star and slash. So it always enclosed within slash star as well as star slash. So it is about multi-line comment. It is about single line comment, right? Now note on this, my dear friends. Note on this topic. My dear students, note down this. You will have 5 free classes. Okay, they are calling as demo classes, but these are not the demo classes, these are the original classes, right? From 6th class onwards, this will be complete, this will be continued. Note it down. Right after completion of writing, please tell me. After completion of writing, please tell me. Okay, okay, good, completed. Now, Mahesh, can I go to the next topic, data types?
Okay, sir.
That's ready.
Completed.
Okay, good. Now, the next, what is the data type? See, you see your keyboard. What are the keys you can see here? On keyboard, what are the keys you can see? You can see ABCDs, alphabets. You can see 0 to 9 numbers. You can see plus, minus, into, by, special symbols, right? All these are nothing but a data. Now, on keyboard, you can see the data like that. Right. See, the first one is the serial number. In C language, we have 4 data types, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is about serial number. Now it is about data type. What is this? It is about data type. It is about the size. Each data type will have a size. It is about examples. Now on keyboard you can see a letter A, letter B, letter C, and so on, letter Z, and you can see plus symbol, you can see minus symbol, you can see minus symbol, like that. All these are called as characters. These are called as characters. These are also called as characters, special characters. So these are the characters. The data type name is char. Char means character. On keyboard you can see numbers 1, 2, 3, and so on, multiple digit numbers 12, 15, multiple digits number 135, 1, 0, 2, 4, like that. All these are called as integers. What is that? Integer. Right. Now from 1 to 2 there are so many numbers. Between 1 to 2 there is 1.1, 1.21, 1.51, and so on. These are called as floating point numbers. So float. These two are numbers only. Integer means round number. There will not be any decimal point. If you use any decimal point, then it is called as float. Float. There is one more data type that is called as a double. The same data is same 1.1, 1.2, 21, 1.51, and so on. Now you may get a doubt, sir. You already told you 1.1 is float. Now you are telling you 1.1 is double. Actually 1.1 is float or double. What is float? What is double? How to identify it is float? How to identify it is double? See here. I will give 2 examples. I am writing a variable like this. Float result equal to 100 by 3. What is the answer? Tell me. 100 by 3 means 33.333333 like that, and so on. You will get double result equal to 100 by 3. What is the result of 100 by 3? It is also 33.3333 like, and so on. Right. Now what is the difference between float and double means? After point, these are called as precisions. These are called as precisions. How many precisions it can maintain? Only 6 precisions it can maintain. Only 6 precisions it can maintain. Whereas double, it maintains 10 precisions. 10 precisions it maintains. That is the difference. Based upon count of precisions, we can feel it is integer, it is float, it is double. But it is having only one precision, no. Now you cannot predict. Is it float or is it double? You cannot predict. So now what is the difference between float and double? Tell me. Note. Float maintains 6 precisions. Double. Whereas double maintains how many precisions? Double maintains 10 precisions. This is the difference between float and double. Now, how many data types are there? Character, integer, float, double. What is the meaning of character? All alphabets are characters. Integer, ABCDs, so small a to z, capital A to z, plus to minus, all these are characters. Integer means round number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All numbers are integers. Suppose you put point here, then it is called as float. It is also called as double. Now, what is the difference between float and double? Float maintains only 6 precisions, whereas double maintains 10 precisions. That is the difference between float and double. Now, each and every one has its own size. Whenever you store a character in computer, it occupies 1 byte memory. How much memory? 1 byte. Whenever you store a integer, it occupies 2 bytes memory. Sometimes it occupies 4 bytes also. 4 bytes. You have to understand when its size is 2, when its size is 4. Right. It is a computer, no? It is a laptop. Every computer is having a operating system. There are 2 types of operating system presently we are seeing. One is 32-bit operating system. Second one is 64-bit operating systems. If your system is having only 32-bit operating system, then size of integer is 2 bytes. If your system is having 64-bit operating system, then integer size is 4 bytes. Now check my system is having which type of operating system. Right click on this PC, means my computer, and see the properties. This is my system configuration. Okay, my system is having Intel i3 processor. My system is having 12 GB RAM. My system is having 64-bit operating system. In my system, what is the size of integer? In my system, what the size of integer is 4 bytes. If my system is having only 32-bit operating system, now what is the size of integer? 2 bytes. That only the difference. So size of float is 4 bytes. Size of double is 8 bytes. 8 bytes. This is about data types. Now what is data type? These are the data types. So tell me what is the theory point of data types? Data type is nothing but it is a reserved word or keyword. It is a keyword or reserved word. It was already defined in the system, so it is reserved. Now what is the meaning of data type? It tells about type of data. Read in reverse. Type of data. It describe or tell. It describe the type of data. In C language, how many types of data types are there? 4 types of data types are there. So C supports 4 types of data types. 4 types of data types. So this is about the table. Right. Now note of this. Describe means description, means explains. My dear friends, after completion of writing, please tell me. Mahesh, completed?
Now completed, sir.
Okay, good. Not completed or now completed? Praveen, completed? Chaitra, completed?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, see, this is about data types. The next concept is modifiers. Now, what is the use of modifier? What is modifier, first of all? See, what is the size of integer? 2 bytes. Or in my system, 4 bytes. Suppose you have 4 liters of water bottle. In that water bottle, how much of milk you can pour? Tell me. You have 4 liters of water bottle. In that water bottle, how much of milk you can store or pour? You can store 1 liter. Yes. We can store 2 liters. Yes. We can store 3 liters. Yes. We can store 4 liters. Yes. Up to 4 liters you can store. Am I right? Why? Because its capacity is only 4 liters. In the same manner, integer, its size is 4 bytes. In the integer, you can store minus 32,767 to plus 32,768. We can store the values in between this range. Suppose I want to store 40,000. I want to store 50,000. I want to store 60,000. These 3 values you cannot store in integer. Why? Because these 3 crosses the range of this. Now what to do? I have to store this value. It is a round number, no? It is not a float, it is not a double, it is not a character. It is correctly, it is integer. But integer is unable to store these 3 values. Then what to do? We have to change the meaning of integer. Changing is nothing but making modification. So it is called as modifier. So what is modifier? Modifier is also a keyword. Modifier is a keyword, or it is also called as reserved word. What is that? Reserved word. Right, reserved word. Now what we are, for what you are using modifiers? You are using modifiers to change the meaning of data types. So it is used to modify the meaning of data type. Meaning of data type. In C language, there are 4 types of modifiers. So C supports 4 types of modifiers. Example: short, long, signed, unsigned. These 4 are the examples of modifiers. Now I will give explanation. Suppose there is a variable, integer variable number. It can store minus 32,767 to plus 32,768. But I want to store 40,000. So you cannot store 40,000 in this variable. Why? Because its capacity is less than 40,000. Now what to do? We have to increase the size of integer. Then I have to use a long here. Long integer you can use. Long integer means it increases the size of integer so that you can store big values. Suppose I want to store a maximum marks. Student marks are always below 100 marks. Am I right? Student marks are 80, 70. Why? Because exam will be conducted for 100 marks. For 100 marks examination, how many marks you will get? Maximum 100 only. So for that, we have to decrease the size of integer. So I can use short integer. Whenever you use short integer, its size becomes only 1 byte. In this, you can store minus 128 to plus 127. 80 is in between these two, no? So to store student marks, short int you can use. Right. Now I want to store only positive numbers. Positive number means signed or unsigned. 10, 15, 20. All these are signed integers or unsigned integers. These are unsigned. There is no sign. So it is called as unsigned integer. Rate. Rate is always positive number. There should not be minus 5 rupees, minus 10 rupees, minus 20 rupees, like that. So Rate is called as unsigned integer. Age is also called as unsigned integer. Age should be 10, 9, 20, 25 like that. Anyone is having age minus 25 years, minus 10 years like that? No. So it is called as unsigned, means only positive numbers. Signed integers. Signed integer. Temperature equal to, temperature may be negative also. Minus 10 degrees centigrade. In Himalayas, you can find minus 10 degrees centigrade, minus 4 degrees centigrade. So it is about signed integers. Signed integer means you can store only negative numbers. Unsigned integer means you can store only positive numbers. Short integer means you can store minus 128 to plus 128. Long integer means you can store big values, 40,000, 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs like that. So this is about modifiers. What is that? Modifiers. Modifier is a keyword or it is a reserved word. For what you are using it, this one, it is used to modify the meaning of data types. How many types of modifiers are there? 4 types of modifiers are there. What are those? Short, long, signed, unsigned. How to use them? It is the way of using these modifiers. Note this. Amma Mahesh, any doubt?
No, sir.
Right. If you want to ask any doubt, don't hesitate to ask, right? You should be very clear. Why? Because the C is a very basic programming language, very important programming language. Okay, you should clear all the points. Ma students, my dear students, is it completed? Praveen, is it completed? Mahesh?
Completed, sir.
Okay, right. Now, okay, these are the demo classes. No, I already told you 5 demo classes will be there. Up to completion of demo classes, I will take only 45 minutes class. Now the time is up. One more thing you have to remember, for these demo classes, for entire classes, we have only 5 working days, Monday to Friday, Saturday and Friday, Sunday, 2 holidays, right? So tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, we don't have any class. We will meet again on Monday. Okay? Do you have any doubt in today's class? Do you have any doubt in today's class? Deepika? Chaitra?
No, sir.
No doubt.
No,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. I am signing off.